Hi, it's the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your April 2016 general reading. I am using the Gilded Tarot deck, drawing 8 cards for the month, 2 cards for each week with an additional card as your overall theme and general feeling of the month. Your crowning card. These are general readings, as I always say, and you guys are probably tired of hearing all of us say this, but if they don't apply or resonate the same with everyone who watches, check your rising and your moon sign as well to get as clear and definitive a picture of the month ahead as possible. Thank you to those of you who continue to watch and listen and subscribe to my channel. Your support and your feedback and your comments are always so welcome. I do love reading them, both the ones that you put on my channel and the ones you send via email. So keep that coming. I enjoy it very much. And a special thank you to those of you who are keeping me so busy with personal readings these days. It is always an honor and always a pleasure to read for you. Thank you so much for allowing me the opportunity to do that. And for those of you who are interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me, you can click on the About sign on my channel's homepage, and that will give you a little more detail and information on the services I offer and my contact information. And you can contact me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. So let's get right into this. This reading is for, excuse me, for Gemini for April 2016. I'm sorry, this reading is for Virgo for April 2016. I just finished Gemini, so I got my words confused. This is for Virgo for April 2016. Virgo, April 2016. Virgo, April 2016. My lovely earth sign, Virgo, April 2016. What does the month of April hold for the Virgos? Okay. We begin April with the Three of Wands, followed by the Knight of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, followed by the Eight of Wands, the World card, followed by the Magician, the Nine of Cups, followed by the King of Pentacles, and as your overall theme, general feeling, advice for the month, the card from the bottom of the deck is the Page of Pentacles. Interesting. I haven't been getting a lot of love relationship energy this month for too many of the signs, and it looks like you're kind of similar to that, although we can apply the same energies to the relationship sector as well. But I'm seeing that this is more about career and job and school, perhaps. So let's take a look, Virgo. Okay, it's actually quite a beautiful, bright reading, and it ends quite wonderfully. So we begin the month with the Three of Wands, followed by the Knight of Cups. So the Three of Wands, Wands is ruled by the element of fire and air, very dynamic combination. The Suit of Wands is all about change, movement, action, power. But the Three of Wands is probably the most passive card in the Suit of Wands. It's a card more about gestation and waiting, which is where I feel like a large portion of you are entering April in kind of a waiting phase. The Three of Wands points to being at the place where you feel you've done everything you can regarding something. You've invested everything you can. You've done all the work. You've done all the homework. You've done all the research. You've done everything that's in front of you to do. And now you're waiting for the outcome. You can see the man on this card has planted both his wands behind him. He's holding onto the third one, and he's watching this ship come in. It's sometimes I feel like the ship is going out, but in this case, I feel like it's coming in. And he's waiting to see what this ship is holding after everything that he invested after he sent it out. What is it going to be coming back? What are the returns going to be? Is it going to be full, empty, half empty? It's a card of gestation and waiting, and a certain amount of patience is required. And I feel like what you're waiting for Virgo, is an offer. And I say that because that Three of Wands is accompanied by the Knight of Cups. Cups is ruled by the element of water, and Cups is a suit that is all about our emotions, our emotional landscape and atmosphere, how we feel, both inner and outer. It's also a suit that can represent love and relationships as well. And for some of you, I think, although I think it's for a smaller portion of you, what you're waiting for is actually an offer of love or an offer that makes you feel very emotionally happy and emotionally fulfilled. Knights are the bringers of the tarot as well, and they tend to be very single minded, very dedicated, very focused. The Knight of Cups, for those for whom this may resonate as a love relationship reading, would be somebody who would want to come in and sweep you off your feet in a very traditional, conventional sort of way because he's the Knight of Cups. Uh, and for others of you, though, and I think for a larger portion of you, what you're waiting for is an offer to come in, someone to bring you an offer about something that you've invested just about everything that you think you can, a lot of hard work into. This could represent a specific person that you're waiting for the offer from, in which case it could be a water sign or someone who manifests the traits of the King of the Knight of Cups. Water signs would be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, so you can keep your eye out for that. So again, I feel like Virgo, you're coming into April 2016, perhaps ending March 2016, in kind of a waiting period. You've done all the work, you've done all the research, you've put out your love, heart, soul, whatever it is, into this thing, and you're waiting. You're waiting to see what the outcome is going to be, what's coming back, and what you're waiting for is an offer. I mean, it looks like it's an offer that's going to be pretty emotionally fulfilling for you. For those of you who it's love and relationships, you're waiting for. You've put yourself out there to somebody. Maybe you've made your feelings known. You're waiting to see if they reciprocate, if they bring you back an offer of love. Perhaps you've made a bit of an ultimatum to somebody that you've been seeing. You want to take it to the next level. You want some exclusivity, and you're waiting to see if that offer is forthcoming. But again, for the larger portion of you, I feel like it's more about career, job, finances, school, that sort of thing. We have Pentacles card, and your crowning card is the Page of Pentacles too, which I feel is kind of the beginner apprenticeship stage of learning of something, or that you put a lot of energy into this and a lot of work. And that's echoed by the next coupling of cards, which is the Eight of Pentacles, followed by the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Pentacles, Pentacles is ruled by the element of earth. And so Pentacles is a suit that typically is about things in our earthly, tangible environment, things we can see and touch and feel. Most often it points to things like money, finances, resources, job, property, assets, etc., things like that, very tangible things in our material world. And the Eight of Pentacles is a card I like to call the worker bee card because it's all about hard work. It's all about the hard work I believe you're putting into something, you've invested into something. And I think perhaps a lot of you have been working very hard at this thing. And for some of you, I think this is, I just got overtime coming in my head. For some of you who are working towards perhaps a promotion or a step up or an actual job coming out of an apprenticeship of some kind, it feels like you've been putting in overtime or putting in some long hours. You can see that this man is sitting at his desk. Above him in the air are these seven beautiful pentacles. He has worked on each one by one, diligently put them away. And he's hard at work on the eighth one. The sun is setting outside. His candles are burning. Perhaps some of you have been burning the candles at both ends. Looks like he's alone. Perhaps all his coworkers have gone out for their after work cocktails, but he's still at work, hard at work on that eighth pentacle because he has a dream, he has a goal that he's working for. This is about the slow and steady hard work, but successful work of working on building up a foundation for something, a solid foundation, which looks like it's going to is proving to be and will continue to prove to be very tangibly prosperous, abundant, and very stable. So that Eight of Pentacles is accompanied by the Eight of Wands. Again, that fiery, action-oriented suit of wands. And the Eight of Wands is a card primarily about communication going back and forth, successful, positive communication, with a fair amount of speed and a fair amount of impact as well. And I feel like, again, it feels like you're coming into April. You've invested a great deal into something, and because of that crowning card of the Page of Pentacles, which is coming across to me as almost a student apprenticeship beginner sort of energy in something in your tangible world, some of you may have finished school or you're wrapping up school and you're waiting on maybe some job offers or career opportunities that you've put feelers out, you've done everything you can, you're waiting to see what's coming back. For some of you, this is going to represent coming out of an apprenticeship phase at work or being at the end of an apprenticeship phase or an entry level job and you've been working on moving yourself up and you've done everything that you can, you've been working very hard and you're waiting for this communication to come in about it, an offer of elevation of some kind. For some of you, a smaller portion of you, I think in terms of love and relationship, again, you put yourself out there. It feels like you've invested a lot in this relationship, that you're at the stage where you want a deeper commitment from someone. You've put it out there, you've worked really hard, and now you're waiting to see if that's going to be reciprocated or not. Now, right next to that, at or around the middle of the month, beginning of the third week of April, we have a beautiful and powerful major arcana combination of the World with the Magician. The World card is a card, it's a beautiful, beautiful card, and it's a card I always feel a great sense of self-empowerment and self-satisfaction, but not even in a very tangible like self-satisfaction and I won something. It's more about coming to a deeper internal realization of who you are and where your place is in the world and a sense of accomplishment because you've triumphed over something. Again, I feel like however this resonates for you, student, graduating college, waiting for job offers to come back, love, waiting to see if you're going to get that offer of love, that offer of commitment back. Entry level person, waiting to see if you get that promotion, apprenticeship, internship, waiting to see if you get hired on. However, it resonates for you. I feel like you put a lot into this, a lot of hard work, a lot of long hours, a lot of dedication, a lot of love and commitment into this thing. And you're waiting on the communication back, you're waiting on this offer to come back, but you feel such a sense of self-empowerment, a deeper understanding of yourself, and a real sense of a deep internal, almost a spiritual sense of accomplishment. The analogy I like to use for the World card is being at the top of a mountain. You've climbed to the top of this mountain. You're at the pinnacle. You've reached the top. And it's not to say that there aren't other mountains to climb. It's life. There's always a mountain. But for some reason, this mountain has held specific, particular significance for you. And you're at the top of the mountain and you're looking back down at everything it took to get you to the top of the mountain, all the places that you triumphed, all the places that you fell down, the trials, the errors, the successes, the defeats, the skinned knees, the broken bones, the wanting to give up. But you didn't. You pushed through, you persevered, and you reached the top of this particularly significant mountain. And it's the World card points to that feeling that you get when you look down over it and you realize you accomplished it. And you gain a deeper embracing, a deeper acceptance of yourself, a deeper knowledge and awareness of who you are and what you're actually capable of accomplishing. And this card is beautifully paired, that knowledge, with the Magician card, which is a card of knowing and of the universe telling you that you have everything you need to make this path whatever you want to. You've done it. The Magician has walked his own fair share of mountains, and he has reached a point in his life where he has, along his road of experience, trials and errors, successes and defeats, he now has all the tools he needs and all the experience and wisdom in using those tools that he can build anything he wants to build, fix whatever he wants to fix, manifest whatever he wants to manifest. He needs very little, if any, help from anybody else. He can do it all himself because he has learned from the culmination of his life experiences and from everything that he's put into this thing that he knows he can make of it whatever he wants. It's a beautiful echoing to that World card of looking back and realizing you're coming to a deeper realization, Virgo, of how powerful you really are and what you're actually able to overcome and to achieve. The Magician card assures that you've got it in the bag. Even if this particular thing that you're waiting for doesn't pay off, although it looks like it is, you have the knowledge that you can just go out and make your own path, build your own path. Again, whatever you've invested in, however this is resonating for you, Virgo, good for you because it's just beautiful and well deserved too. Hard won. Now, at or towards the end of the month, we have a most just a brilliant, successful combination. We have the Nine of Cups, the Yes card, the Wish card, paired with the King of Pentacles. financial prosperity and abundance, or some kind of tangible abundance. The Nine of Cups. Again, that suit of our emotions. The Nine of Cups is universally referred to as the yes card, the wish card, your dream coming true, having what you want. And not just having enough, but having more than enough, having an overflowing of abundance. In again, whatever this thing is. For some of you, again, love and romance, it could be as well. We do have two cup cards here, although two wands and three pentacles. Um, the cup card represents ultimate emotional fulfillment and happiness, but in kind of a more tangible, decadent sort of sense too. You can see this man on this card is raising his goblet full. He has 8 already full that he's ready to share with family and friends because he has not just enough for himself, but enough to share with everybody. He has enough. Again, it's a card of getting what you want, your yes card, your wish card, but in a more almost sensual, physical, tangible sort of sense. Um, this man is well fed. He's had enough to drink. He has enough to eat. His surroundings are nice. It's having what you want, but it's something I feel kind of very tangible. Something, and I feel like for the majority of you, this is going to be a Pentacles related thing: job, career, uh, college, finances, something like that. Perhaps some of you have invested money in something, maybe some kind of stock plan or something like that. You're waiting to see what the payoff's going to be. It looks like you're going to get what you want, Virgo. You have that Nine of Cups, and it is paired with the King of Pentacles. The kings and queens have reached the mastery of their suit, and this king has reached the mastery of the suit of Pentacles. This is somebody who, the energies of the King of Pentacles is somebody who is financially quite comfortable, if not wealthy. He's worked very hard to build up very hard over his life to build up a solid foundation for himself. He's financially successful. He enjoys all the luxuries in his surroundings. And not only is he enjoying the abundance of his physical environment, but he also feels he's the kind of person that feels like everybody ought to have the same opportunities to work for and get what he's worked for and gotten in his life. A good father figure, great husband, very stable, very solid, very reliable, good husband kind of guy, very good provider feel to this card. So I think for a lot of you, this is going to resonate the energies of what you're actually wanting and have been waiting for or paying off in a big way at the end of the month. It looks like you're going to get what you want, or at least begin to bring in and manifest the things that you want, this thing that you've invested so much in and worked so hard for and have been waiting for. For others of you, this is going to resonate as an actual person who's bringing this offer to you or helping this dream come true for you. And it could be an earth sign, which is Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This could just definitely resonate as you, Virgo, at the end of the month because you are one of those beautiful, lovely, rooted earth signs. So however it plays out for you, it looks like, again, the month is just got a really nice, beautiful flow to it. We've got that waiting period at the beginning. You're waiting for that offer to come in, that offer that's going to make you feel so emotionally fulfilled. For a lot of you, it's an offer in your tangible world. For some of you, it's going to be an offer of a deeper commitment and a love relationship, something you've invested a great deal in. You're waiting for that communication, but you realize you're looking back at everything that it's taken to get you to this point, and you're coming to a deeper awareness and knowledge and embracing of yourself and what you're actually capable of. You're beginning to come into your own, Virgo, in a big way and realizing what that means. And at the end of the month, it looks like it's going to bring you what you want and bring you to that place that you want. And for some of you, there may be that King of Pentacles may resonate as another earth sign person who helps you achieve this. And I feel like you kind of began this in a beginner kind of stage, student apprenticeship kind of thing. Your crowning card is the Page of Pentacles. And I'm getting for a lot of you, again, a beginner's energy off of this, as pages can represent. They are the youngest and least mature energies of the court cards. A little nervous, a little unsure of themselves, but very eager, very enthusiastic. It's all about learning, and the Page of Pentacles also is at a place in his life where he is just beginning to develop a deeper knowledge and deeper awareness and meaning of what um, his material world is made of and how to use that to his advantage and to build on it. Particularly in terms of money, this can represent coming to a deeper and different acknowledgement and understanding of what money actually is and seeing it as the tool that it is rather than just a survival mechanism. So again, it looks like a month of growth and work and payoff at the end for all your hard work that you've put into something, Virgo. So good for you. What a beautiful reading. So happy to be able to deliver it to you. So Virgo, I hope you've enjoyed this reading. I hope it has resonated at least for some of you, given you some insight and clarity and a sense of achievement too, because it looks like you deserve it. And again, for those of you who are interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me, you can click on the About sign for more information and email me directly at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. And I will see you in a couple of weeks for the mid-month general readings. And until then, I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy life. Thanks for watching, Virgo, and I'll see you soon. Bye.